Hello, y'all. I'm re-narrating this because it's a lot of different clips or pieces that I filmed throughout the day or different parts of the process of what I'm doing here. But this is the kitchen table currently with all the dust and dirt. I'm getting ready to dust everything off. This is the pile of stuff here in the kitchen. I went through a lot of it. This is a bag of memory sticks. That I have to go through from cameras or USB drives. So uh, just going through that and organizing, getting everything where it needs to be because I moved. And these are some more memory cards and the compact flash reader. I was just showing you the table, which you've seen before, but I received some mail I'd been waiting on. These are some hard drives that I have to go through. I have some data that I have to recover on my own, one of which is a book that I wrote and was printing out that the printer stopped working halfway through. Uh, I was probably just talking about what I was about to do here earlier in the day. Like I said, I removed the original audio not because there was anything wrong with it, because my chair was squeaking, because I was moving around and it was annoying me. So I'm sure it would have annoyed a viewer, as you probably just heard as I move. I need to order a new chair, and I have some desks in my shopping cart. I had been ordering any of that stuff off for a year or two because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I'm trying to downsize my operation a bit. I have a lot of computer data, my own personal stuff, or well, what I've collected over the years. Some of the stuff's old, but it's pretty cool or pretty useful. But whatever I was jibber jabbering about here, you get a look at my ugly mug. I got a haircut finally. These are the inner fender liners for my car. So those come in. I have to put those in the trunk of the car because they go on the front. I have to order some of the under ones for the underneath. And I have a lighting kit, but I also have to get the body shop to look at it. And I may have to buy a new set of headlights. I had them polished 5 years ago, but they're all faded and dulled out again, and most of it's on the inside of them. So I don't know. I'll have to see about that, I guess. But I was just showing the box here. I had put the camera on the floor. I had knocked the camera over earlier too. This is my mail day here, so show you what's in this. Just cutting the box open right now, because I needed both hands. It's pretty awkward. Eventually, I'll have this computer off my kitchen table and, in another room. That's the goal. I should already had it done, but repairing things or wondering or figuring out if you wanted to spend money doing it or not, uh, or things getting broke or breaking things you didn't mean to. But this is a refurbished Dell gaming computer. It's an i5. The keyboard's like some cheap brand. I mean, it's okay, the keyboard and mouse, but I'll change that out to something better. But I'm going to unbox this here, so I'm going to pause this for a second. All right, I'm back. I went to get a drink. I'm just waiting on files to transfer, but just looking at the keyboard here, it's an all right keyboard. You know, I'll change it out to my Razer, but it's what came with it, so it's part of it. And there's some speakers. It's all lighted stuff, so it looks pretty good. I'm used to the mouse with the thumb buttons. This one doesn't have any thumb buttons, so. Uh, but it's a nice working mouse. It looks cool. It's got. You'll see it later on when it's hooked up. But just unboxing this here. So I'll be putting the camera down probably a time or two. Looking at the dirty computer over there, which I dust all that stuff off. So and it's gonna be moved into another room because the kitchen floor is finally I'm gonna get that worked on. And my squeaky chair again. Try not to move too much, but these are the speakers that came with. They're just tiny things. They probably sound all right. I didn't bother hooking them up, but I will eventually. My Turtle Beach headset got damaged, which some of this stuff's kind of annoying, but I have my Razer one on now. I wish these monitor stands were black. I'm probably going to spray paint them, maybe a satin or a black color. They're silver. I mean, um, this is all used, refurbished. So it's if I didn't mention it, I paid $355 for two monitors, the PC, the cables, mouse, keyboard, and speakers. So you can get the PC part of it for, well, maybe 100 less or so if you look around or whatever. Just kind of looking at the box. After I dropped the camera, the it messed up the focus, and I had to start over here. I was trying to get it was focusing way far away instead of close up. I don't know what it did. If it turned off macro mode or something. I didn't bother to cut it out. Uh, Here's my ugly mug again. Probably saying, oh, I had to restart the video, but there's the monitors on the table after I dusted the table off, and I popped the side cover off just to make sure it had in it what was supposed to be in it. And I was going to add a compact flash drive, but I didn't see any available floppy connectors, which why would it have them? There's no floppy in these newer computers. I think it does have like a CD or a DVD drive. I don't know if it's a writable one or not. I didn't really pay much attention to it. Because most things you would install off the internet or a USB stick anyway, or, well, if you use a disk. But this is Windows 11 Pro is what's on it. My laptop I thought had Pro on it, but it has Home. But both my laptop and this is an i5. My broken one under the table is an i7. This has the display port, an HDMI out. It has a GT 1030 NVIDIA card in it, I think is what it is. So not a bad little card. It's got 2 gigs on board video and then a 1 terabyte storage SSD right there. So for the money, I mean, I guess if you're playing EverQuest or anything that doesn't require like mega graphics, you could always upgrade the video card, but you would have to get a slim, uh, short style because this is a smaller platform case, but like a half height card. But I think the 1030, a lot of people like it. I've never used one, but they say you can overclock them. I'm sure it'll perform well. I'll probably edit some videos on it. I have that software on this computer, so I may use it for that. Just dump videos to it. But hopefully this A data drive, I have a bunch of those. Some of them are prone to flipping out because they're a little older, but we'll see. If it breaks, they're cheap enough. It's just kind of a pain if you have to reinstall everything. But that's the inside of it. So it's clean, honest seller. So got it on eBay. I was debating back and forth, but uh, the one under the table is more powerful. But for the money, if you're looking for something, you could always go this way or to your local computer store. Upgrade your mouse. I think the Razer Naga mouse that I have, which is 6, 7, 8 years old, when I bought it at Christmas time with gift cards or whatever, was maybe $95, I think. It's a great mouse. And I have another one too that has the same button layout, but it's a different brand. I forget the brand of it right off the top of my head, but I may put that one on this computer. But here I'm turning it on, and you see the lights. And you have to go through the Windows setup process, which slightly annoyed me a bit. The move the person in the chairs and set up your Microsoft account. I mean, at least you only have to do it once, I guess. But I don't mean to complain about it, but it's like newer Windows versus Linux or something else that I'd been using, or well, using it minimally. It's not like I'm using Windows for anything other than to turn a computer on to use the program I want to use anyway. So it's really all it is. But lighting looks pretty good. I need to clean that sticker off the top right corner there. And the remote for it, the lighting, I dropped the camera again, of course. My laptop sitting there in front of it. I have the network. I was transferring some files. So I have both monitors going. Did all the Windows updates, installed my video pad and video capture software and updated that. I had to buy new licenses because it's a pro versus a home, but that's fine. Uh, then I had my laptop sitting here. I was copying one more file over to the removable USB because I needed my UI settings for EverQuest in my notepad folder for my to-do list in the game, kind of like you have one in life, looking for the spells or that kind of thing. Like the levels I'm at now with my enchanter, it's a little bit slower. I haven't been playing as much as I could play the game. I'm working on getting my house finally organized, which I've been kind of lazy about it, but some of this stuff's a little difficult for me to do, but I've downsized quite a bit. But I do build quite a bit of things. But I'm kind of one of these computer people. But nowadays, computers like this is a couple $100, which is not a little bit of money. But I mean, years ago, this machine would have cost you thousands. So if you're looking for an option, two monitors, I mean, for the money, $355 shipped to your house. I mean, I don't know how many good deals will be out there, but it looks like some of these sellers on eBay sell them for pretty stable prices. They're probably just old business computers, or this particular one set up for a gaming, like a low entry level gaming. Uh, Computers nowadays, I mean, you're getting into the 32 gigabytes of RAM and craziness. Video cards that cost 2, 3, 4,000 bucks if you go that extreme. Which look at my dusty laptop. I did wipe it off later on. I've been neglecting it, with moving stuff around. I mean, surprising how much dust is in the air. Some of it's probably a little bit of pollen because when it's nice, I like to let the house breeze through and smell the wildflowers outside the door. Like we have honeysuckle and there's like some wild roses. I think one of the bushes, it's like a berry. I think it's like blackberry or raspberry has like a flower on it before they, like in the spring. Was looking for the NVIDIA control panel or whatever I was doing here. I don't know. I had the camera pointed at the laptop. I thought I had it at the screen because at this point I'm recording the outside the computer, not the screen of it. I think I was looking for Oracle. I was installing that on the not Oracle, Opera. I like the Opera web browser versus the Microsoft Edge or whatever's on it, which I guess technically is what Windows Explorer became. Or you could use the Google Chrome, which I'm not against that, I guess, but I like the Opera one. Got a shot of the monitor there. I don't know, transferring files, the video pad stuff from the laptop to the other computer so I can install it. Since these are Windows 11, like the networking part of it, the home group or your private thing. I mean, remember years ago when it you couldn't network the Windows, was it 7 or 8 or something changed with Windows XP? You had home group and you had to do all this, like the backwards stuff they really didn't want you to. Like you could make it work, but you had to go through a whole bunch of stuff to do it. But anything can connect to anything if you set it up. It's just like if your family was sharing like files or music, or depends on your family if anybody's setting it up to do it. Like when you deal with computer IT type people, they usually have a LAN and more stuff than the average bear, I guess. But not bragging about it. Most of it's just at this point with the things that I record that I haven't edited yet that I'll post eventually, maybe at some point, I have to store it somewhere. And well, terabytes nowadays. At least it's cheaper in a way. I mean, you can go crazy if you want to spend $20,000 on a brand new rig, but I mean, some of the more affordable, you go 1,000, 1,500 bucks, which is a lot of money, but I mean, you'll get your mileage out of it. I mean, this stuff's fast today. There's really no moving parts other than cooling fans. I mean, hard drives are like just silicone memory. The mechanical days are probably long gone, other than they still make them for enterprise or if you want them, I guess. But there's advantages to having the mechanical. I got a whole stack of them, but I have to go through the ones when I had a crash because I really don't think that that one book and some of the other documents that I wrote, which is my own personal journals or things that I was researching, I don't think I have it backed up anywhere. So that might be fun. But there's the lit keyboard that came with it. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's a membrane kind of sort of clicky type M1, like most old gamers or people that like a clicky keyboard. Tactile feel is what they call it, with the certain kinds of switches, like the cherry switches or whatever they put in them. When you hit it like a typewriter in school, you get the that click. Where this one, not so much. It's quieter. Uh, it's really lightweight. The mouse is really light and the keyboard's really light. So it's really lightweight, cheaper plastic, but it seems all right. I mean, if you don't beat the hell out of it, I guess. But I prefer my other one. I'll show you my EverQuest keyboard. I bought that. All the money you spend on things, right? But I bought the like many did that EverQuest one, the Z board. You could change the key sets in it. Like I had the WoW World of Warcraft key set, and I had the EverQuest key set. I pretty much wore the WASD off that, which most gamers probably have a shiny WASD and a space bar, smooth as a baby's butt. But here's those speakers again. That's why most of us don't mind, spending a little bit more on certain parts, keyboards and mouses. It's like brakes and tires on your car. But I'm transferring to this compact flash here. I don't know, probably EverQuest folders or something. I'm pointing at the screen here, looking at Enchanter spells, which at this point in making this video in the background, which you can't see, but you're kind of looking at a screen. I'm watching a progress bar at 76% transferring 6.3 gigabytes over the network to the hard drive of that computer. So that's the EverQuest install folder. That way I don't have to go hunt the titanium CDs. I'll make a video of how to create the shortcuts and the icons on the desktop if you don't know. Most people that play EverQuest know how to do that. But if you're new to it or don't know, well, maybe it'll help you or maybe it'll be interesting. I'm looking at identifying the monitors. They're both identical. Uh, get more into the specs of it here. I think if you look like a Hawkeye, it's a Dell Optiplex. These are Dell displays, so it's whatever they paired together. I was looking to see if it had the NVIDIA control panel because I do believe it's an NVIDIA GT 1030. I don't think that's Radeon. I'd have to look. It sounds like an NVIDIA card or one of their cheaper. A lot of people like the card though, so we'll check it out and see how it works. 16 gigs of RAM, 1 TB internal SSD. You could add more if you want. Uh, Plenty of USB. It does have a CD drive in it at least. I haven't looked at it real close. The motherboard and the processor and RAM, and the rest of it's bonuses. I bought it because I wanted two identical monitors. One of my monitors got damaged, and you could buy one big long monitor nowadays or two small ones. I thought about, you could go crazy and get a good deal on two 50-inch TVs nowadays, but probably Wi-Fi broadcasted across the room. But I don't need to go that big. I mean, it's. Some people, though, you sit on your couch and play, I guess. But there's what it looks like. At night, it'll look nice. It'll light up the kitchen. Could have a stack of those and just have storage. But, you know, it's like why have more than one machine if you don't have to? Just buy large storage drives, but risk of failure, always back it up. Crocus band from the 80s. Looks scary, I know. Here I'm installing the video software, the screen capture. That's the notepad file. I'm copying that probably to my documents or somewhere, it looks like. Stick it on the desktop so I can open it up when I find a spell or buy something or I need to see if I need something, like when I play the game. So I try to, well, be efficient in it in life too, but if I'm going to sit there and play, I might as well have fun or try to. And it's always random. You never know what you're going to get into. You might have a plan, but I'm not against plans changing. Some of this I didn't want installed. I wanted the editor, which I use, and the screen capture, obviously. Uh, so upgrading that cost me, well, both of those was like 70 some bucks for lifetime, or, well, the upgraded stuff. Because I don't think that I'd bought it. I probably upgrade it once a year whenever they come out. I mean, it's not required, but in this case, since I was doing a fresh install, I just went ahead and did it. So lets me post the videos or splice stuff together, or do what I'm doing now, which is talking over things. I'm transferring files here, and my squeaky chair again. Apologize. So I'm almost done with the narration in the end of the video. I'll be adding the uh, transitions. Then I'll export this as a video file and zip it up to YouTube. I was hoping to get it done before 3 today. It's almost 5 now, so make a fresh cup of coffee and zip it out there for you all to look at. And the next video you'll see on it, which will probably be later tonight and maybe tomorrow I'll post it, will be the software on that computer and me going through setting up the shortcuts and all the stuff that's not on it at this point so that I can open up the game and see how it's going to record and do a test recording, because all the settings on the laptop would be a little bit different than on this one. And I'm going to probably look into maybe a webcam. I mean, they're pretty good nowadays. The one on this one seems okay, but I don't know if here's what it looks like. with whatever's running on the one screen and then the main desktop.